Okay, in today's video we are taking a look at KaOS or KaOS. I think it's pronounced KaOS though, so this is the first time it's been on this channel before. I've not actually used it. I've read a little bit about it here and there, but I've never used it. So we'll install it to disk and we'll have a little look around, but we will read the sort of news announcement and perhaps a little bit of the about section on the website just to sort of get to sort of grips with what we're actually using. So we've got a couple of options here. We have some UEFI shell options, but we also have the non-free NVIDIA option, but we're going to go for the default. Okay, so it's starting version 2.4.4. So this is the latest version that's been released, 2020.05. So I think they just do it by year and then month. I think the ISO is about 2 gigs something. Okay, I can see a cursor on my screen, so I'm going to have to very quickly do a mirror for this display to capture on the actual capture card, and then we'll be good to go for the installer. Interesting wallpaper. Right, bear with me just while I set up the screen properly. So where's display? There it is. Okay, so we should be good to go. We're just going to very briefly go through the installer now. We're not going to talk about anything that we can see until we've installed and we're good to go. So we're going to install KaOS. And before we do that, let's click about and see what we're using here. So it's Calamares version 3.2.22 RC1 point recurring. Okay. I don't see any British English here, so we're going to go for this American English and hope that we're all good. So here's the news announcement. We'll go through that on their website once we've got through the installer though. It's automatically selected the right region, so that's fine. English UK, yeah, let's just test our keyboard out to make sure it's all what it should be. It is indeed. Okay, so we've got a few options here. No Office Suite, LibreOffice or minimal install. So create a minimal Plasma desktop install which removes all extra applications, and you can decide, okay, so that's a minimal install. Let's go for LibreOffice, that way we can see if it's the latest version or not that it installs. Let's go for the Drevo, there it is. Right, erase disk, and we're going to go for swap with no hibernate for this one. Right, so it's going to give us an EFI partition of 300 meg. It's going to give so it uses by default XFS file system, so it's going to do our whole root on XFS, and then we have an 8.8 gig swap. Let's go next. Right, let's type in our user account details. We're going to log in automatically and use the same password. Is there a clock there? Yeah, it's tiny though. I'm going to time it on my phone just to see how long the installation process takes. So I'm going to start a little stopwatch. 1 second, I want to do it at the right time. Right, let's go to install now, and I've started the stopwatch, so we will know exactly how long it takes. So I'm going to pause the video here and then we'll be back when it's done. Okay, we are done, and it took exactly 4 minutes and 7 seconds on this machine, so quite a quick install. What we're going to do now is restart, and then we'll be booting straight off disk once we are back. Okay, we are now booted off disk. We'll go through this little page in a moment. I just want to quickly load up their web browser so I can see a Falcon link there. So I think that's the only web browser installed out of the box. And I just want to jump over to their website, and they have it there in the little quick dial thing. And I just want to read the about section very quickly. Okay, so we can skip a bit of this. KaOS sees a lack of focus in this respect. What respect? Should any such operating system or distribution not make choices of what it believes is the best fit? So KaOS sees a lack of focus in that respect. So to create the highest quality distribution possible, there needs to be a focus to make sure the user gets the best possible for whatever choice they've made. Okay. It simply is not possible to package any and all to work perfect for every desktop environment or toolkit. Okay. KaOS has made the choice to use the Linux kernel as a base, though the Linux kernel Open Indiana uses that kernel, doesn't it? Is under constant evaluation, and the future switch is a wish. Okay, that's quite interesting. After that choice, the best available package manager, most flexible way of package building repository maintenance is Pacman and make PKG. for a rolling distro like KaOS. So obviously it's a rolling distro and you can manage your packages with Pacman. As for the desktop environment, there will never be a change. Whether it is Linux or Linux based, KDE Plasma will always be the choice and Qt the toolkit. I quite like that they're very focused, because then they can sort of provide you the best sort of setup without having to sort of defer too much for different system setups. With those choices in place, the April 2013 package building for this independent distribution was started. KaOS is built from scratch, a distribution. Every package in every repository is built by and for KaOS. Okay, that's quite interesting as well. By July 2013, the initial goal of about 1,500 packages was reached. Okay, so not, loads of packages there, but we'll see. What we're going to do is we're going to try and install some packages that I use on a daily basis and see if they're all there. So now we're just going to jump into the news here and just go into the latest news, which is this version here, KaOS 2020.05, which was released on May the 3rd, 2020, hence the name. Okay, so this release is unlike the February version, not many new features, but rather updates and rebuilds. Most of this base distribution has been rebuilt on the new GCC 9.3.0, glibc 2.31, binutils 2.34. Other rebuilds were needed for ICU 6.6.1. Yep. Mesa is now 20.0.6. Network Manager is 1.22.10. Perl's been updated to 5.30.2. Linux 5.68, and in Qt version 5.14.2. Let's quickly jump into the About section and see what version of KDE we're using. I'm going to imagine it's going to be the very latest. KDE version 5.18.4. Okay, brilliant. So what we're going to do is, first of all, I'll tell you what, let's have a look at this as well quickly. So in this section here you have widget style, plasma theme, and let's see what the plasma theme is. So it's Midna, or I think that's how they pronounce it. We'll look at that in the global theme though, so it changes everything. Windows decoration, mouse behavior, and the icons. What icons have we got? Again, Midna. I like these icons, they remind me a bit of have you ever used Samsung Galaxy? They look a bit sort of like a mobile phone icon. Don't mind that though. Virtual desktops, let's quickly set that up now. I don't use rows, I just use desktops. So let's just go to one row and let's get 4 desktops going. There we go. So there's not changed it there. Let's click apply. Okay, see, I don't like these panels on the right. Look how tight that is. So what we're going to do is put this panel to the bottom. This is one thing I'm having to get used to on my sort of week with Kubuntu Focus laptop. I'm not going to change the sort of position of the panel on there, so I'm struggling with this panel on the right business, but we can change it on here. So let's go to screen edge and let's bring it down there. There we go, much better. So now you can see the workspace switcher or virtual desktops is how it should be, and it uses the slide animation by default. You can also do screen settings, colors, and font settings from here, and then you've got a packages section. So if we was to click web browsers, okay, cool, so we can add web browsers through here as well. So let's add Chrome actually. Wallpaper, so what can you do here? Okay, pretty cool. So you can get to the docs here, Pacman doc, switching NVIDIA, and in advanced we have firewall, energy savings, system D daemon, add users, network management, KDE wallet, configure search, Pacman cache, and default apps. Let's see how it handles default apps. Okay, so it's just the default application system setting module. Very nice. Okay, cool. Let's go into about as well. So here's the whole. Oh, we didn't even need to go on the website. We could have just read this about section in here. Oh well, you live and learn. Okay, and then news again. So have we got a problem with our internet? No, we don't. So again, it has the news there as well. So it's all quite nicely packaged in this little program here. So that's pretty cool. Right, so let's talk about how they've set up this panel. So you have your clock here. Obviously it was on the right at first, but we've changed that. You have your external stuff. You've got your volume control. You have a clipboard. You have the module for instant messaging. Okay, so it uses Octopi to sort of give you a GUI update. So let's do that update, which is SysLinux 6.04 beta 3-1. So let's just click yes. Type in our password. And now that's starting full system upgrade and done. Okay, that was very easy, wasn't it? Okay, cool. What's this little red dash there? Okay, so we've got do not disturb enabled at the moment, so we will leave that on. Here are our pinned applications, and by default it has Dolphin and Falcon pinned. Here's our workspace switcher. Then we have some quick launches for notes and I do like these icons for notes and calculator. I'm not sure if I like a leave button there or a lock button. I think that would be too easy to trigger sometimes when you're going for the application menu. Okay, so let's very briefly go over what's installed out of the box. You have in development, you have Compare, Qt Assistant, Designer and Linguist. In education, you have LibreOffice Math, because we chose to install LibreOffice in the installation process. KDE Marble and Marble. In games, you have just the one category with just the one game of KPatience. So in graphics, you have GwenView, LibreOffice Draw and Ocular. So Falcon is the only web browser. Oh, we forgot about that thing that we was installing, wasn't we? We was installing Firefox and Google Chrome. Oops. Okay, not to worry. So we have ImContacts, KDE Connect, KDE Imlog Viewer, KGet, some more KDE Connect stuff, IRC client and C file. So let's go into multimedia. So Elisa is your music player. I quite like Elisa actually, the more and more I start to use it. Let's keep going. So you have Komoso, which is a sort of a webcam utility, I do believe. MPV media player. V4L2 test utility, simple screen recorder to record your desktop. And you have SM Player and SM Tube. So in Office, the full LibreOffice suite, as we chose to install that, but you could have chose no Office or even just a minimal install. And Ocular makes an appearance there as well. So it comes with Quantum Manager out of the box and then your system settings, and you have, so this is the page that we had at the beginning, wasn't it? So we won't launch it at startup. Let's go back into packages now and see if we can do this again. So Firefox and Chrome, install selected packages. So that will open up a terminal which asks you for your password. Type your password in, hit enter. So that's going to grab 136 megabytes download, and it's going to be an installed size of just under 500 megabytes. Okay, so that's pretty handy that they have that there for you actually in their little welcome screen thing. So Dolphin obviously is your default file manager for KDE. ISO Writer also comes with KDE Partition Manager, Console, KSysGuard, KWallet, Octopi, Pacman Log Viewer, QPhoto Rec. Oh, in utilities you have, so it comes with Vim out of the box, Sweeper, Spectacle, KWrite, again Quantum Manager, KGPG, KFind, KCharacter Select, Kate. So we've got two text editors, we've got KWrite and Kate, ISO Writer. So let's open Kate and KWrite a moment. Oh, I like the way it does the search there, so it opens it up in sort of further categories there. There you go, so you've got two little places to input your text. Let's close that. Discard and discard. Right, what I want to do, actually let's jump into a different desktop and change our wallpaper as well and see what it comes with out of the box. So you have an abstract, calm reflection. Oh, Chicago City. What's this one look like? Oh, I quite like that. And you have four-way window snapping out of the box for KDE. Okay, not a bad selection. Oh, what's this? I like that as well. I'm a sucker for a nice simple wallpaper. Oh, what's this? Pexley. That's pretty cool as well. Okay, I'm going to leave it on the default. Actually, no, let's put it on abstract and see what that one looks like with this wallpaper theming. Right, let's leave it on this one for now. And now what we're going to do is sort out some theming. So let's go on to Quantum, because I want to see if we have actually got any Quantum theming set. So is that used? Yes, so it's got its own Quantum theme for this. So let's go on to global theming as well, because I want to check out what the dark version of this theme looks like. So let's click apply. And is there a different one for Quantum? There we go. So let's click use this theme. There we go. So let's open up Dolphin now and see how that looks with this new theming colour. Not bad. It looks a bit blocky to me. So what we're going to do is install a new theme, which is this one here, which I've been really appreciating as of late. We will have to install the Quantum theme for it as well. So have we installed our internet browsers? No, that's still going. So we're going to open up Falcon. Oh, got to type in our password for that theme. We'll open up Falcon on that workspace though, or virtual desktop, so I can copy that linking, because it never actually opens up. It's not like a proper link. So let's go into internet. So it has installed Google and Firefox, but I'm just going to use Falcon for now until I know that it's definitely finished that install. Right, so we want, I'll tell you what, let's just split that there for a moment so we can see what we're doing. Pling.com/p/. 132.132.5246. Right, we're just going to grab the Kavantum theme for this Layan theme, apply that, and then we're going to see, because obviously it's got quite a limited amount of packages compared to a lot of the distributions we're used to, or at least I'm used to. So I'm going to see if it has the packages that I tend to use on a daily basis. Extract. So let's extract that to downloads here. Okay, so let's go back into global theming now. So that should be finished. It is. So let's apply that in here, and then we'll also apply it in Kavantum. We'll just have to install it though. So install or update theme. Browse to the folder that we just extracted that to. Click OK. Install this theme, and then go to change delete theme, and it will be somewhere near the bottom. There it is. And let's click use this theme. Okay, let's see if that's properly taken effect. So let's open up Dolphin again. The icons have changed. Brilliant. I do love this theme at the moment. Okay, cool. Right, we'll leave that like that. Right, so let's see if we can get some packages that I use a lot. So let's start with, so obviously it uses Pacman as the package manager, so we can just use the same sort of commands that you might be used to from Arch and stuff like that. So sudo pacman-s, let's try Discord, Steam, let's try GIMP, Kdenlive. I'll be interested to see if it's got the latest version of Kdenlive as well. It should do. Right, so there's no Discord or Steam, so let's just do GIMP and Kdenlive for now. I wonder if there is a way to install Steam, or we have to sort of do it with like a Flatpak or something. Okay, let's have a little Google of that. I don't think that's taken effect properly, is it? Let me reopen this Falcon browser. There you go, Falcon's looking proper now. It looks quite nice for that theme actually. I've not seen Falcon with this theme yet. Okay, Steam KaOS. So it uses DuckDuckGo by default as your search engine. Alright, let's type in Linux after that and get some better results. Okay. No, that's just taking us to the web page. Simple guide how to install Steam. Let's try Google. Google might give us some better luck. KaOS Linux Steam. Here we go. Okay, so it seems to be, yeah, it seems to be people are just tending to do it on the Flatpak. So let's install the Flatpak and we'll get Steam going as well. Pacman -s again, Flatpak, and we'll install that. With gives us a total installed size of just short of 10 meg. To be able to use Flatpak remote repo run, Flatpak remote list. Okay, let's just grab that quickly. Copy. For more applications, flatpak.org/apps. Okay, so we're probably going to have to add the FlatHub repository. We might need to do a reboot before we can actually install any Flatpaks. We'll have a look. Okay, so let's install Flatpak. Oh, we've just done that. Let's run the remote list. Okay, nothing there. Right, let's just go to quick setup and just grab the where is it? The FlatHub repository. Hopefully that will work. Bang. Right, type in the password. Okay, so we're going to need to restart the session. So I'm just going to do a quick reboot now, and then we'll get back into it and we'll install some Flatpaks and see how that goes. I'm going to record this part actually to see how quickly it starts up. Alright, we're just at the startup screen here for the motherboard. Right, let's see. Starting version 2.4.4. Okay, not bad. Quite quick actually. Right, let's see if we can get some Flatpaks installed now. So let's go back onto the FlatHub repository. Oh, let's open up Firefox and see if that is indeed the latest version, as again it should be. Right, so let's install Steam the Flatpak. Oh, what's going on here? Right, let's just quickly see what version this is. I'm going to imagine it's 75 point something. So this version 75.0, so that's very nice. Let's leave that closed now. Close those tabs. Okay, so let's grab Steam from FlatHub. So let's just copy this straight over. There's a little copy bit there, I always forget about that. Right, let's open up a terminal again. Now hopefully we should be able to... No, we can't. Right, what's going on here then? Oh, that's the run, we haven't done the install. Let's do that again. Brilliant, so we can now install Flatpaks from FlatHub. So let's install Steam like that then. And I guess any sort of packages that aren't installed, because obviously available in the repo, because as I said it's quite limited compared to other ones, you can just sort of fill the gaps with Flatpak. Do we have HTOP installed out of the box? We don't, so we're going to install that as well in a moment and just get sort of a fresh RAM reading at boot. But I quite like this actually, it feels quite clean. And yeah, we have 4-way snapping. So what are the default shortcuts? Let's go on to system settings again. And let's just go on to shortcuts. KWin. Right, so how do we move around, or have they not set any of these up yet? So we have some switch to desktops, which uses control and F1 keys, function key stuff. No, so we can add some stuff here. So window 1 desktop to the left. Let's add a control, alt and left. And we'll do the same for right. And then we need to switch desktop to the left and right. There we go. Yes, I want to reassign. Same for that one. Click apply. There we go, we've got our window switching all working nice and easy with a smooth transition there. Brilliant. Okay, so Steam is still going, I do believe. Or is that done? Let's have a look. Okay, so we have Steam working now, the Flatpak way. I quite like that. There we go. So as I said, any other sort of packages, so we'll grab Discord. Is there a Discord Flatpak? I do believe there is, isn't there? Right, so we're going to grab Discord through the Flatpak as well. Yes. Brilliant. Okay, cool. So as I said, yeah, anything that's not in the repos there, we'll just have to use Flatpak to fill in the gaps. I mean, I'm not too worried about that. So now Discord should be there. Brilliant. Right, what I want to do is also double check if this is indeed the latest version of Kdenlive. It is indeed. I can see the splash screen and the icon. No, do you know what? I think this has got a bit of potential, this distro actually. There we go, so you also get the latest version, so it builds it from their own repo. I quite like it, you know. Right, let's close that. Let that finish its update, and then I'm going to do a reboot, get a HTOP reading just to see how much RAM it uses at boot, bearing in mind we have made a few adjustments here and there, but it shouldn't affect it too much, and then I'm going to wrap it up there. I still don't think that it's the greatest idea to have these here, so we might just edit the panel and remove this, because I can see myself, there you go, done. I can see myself constantly accidentally locking my computer, which would just drive me insane. Pins potentially out of date, rebuilding. Okay, cool, Steam is all ready to go. Right, let's do a reboot, and then as I said, we'll get a RAM reading and that will be us done. I think we're just about to jump into the desktop. There's our little lay and theme loading screen. Let's open up HTOP. Bang. So 700 megabytes, 727. Give it a few seconds. CPU utilization is very low as it should be. Okay, so I'm going to be generous there and say perhaps about 700 megabytes. Obviously, we've installed a few things, but that's, you know, pretty good. Obviously, KD uses a lot less these days. That's been KaOS version 2020.05. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, and I will see you on the next one. Bye bye.